Hey Edgar, this is Donald Cunningham. Okay, I wanted to go over your website and some things you can do to to bring more customers to your business, to your website. I do this because I found that many business owners are too busy running their business to actually explore all the ways the internet can help them. And so found that by giving people free education information, um, of things they can do that they are, they'll many times ask for my help. Okay, I have your website up here. So what I want to do is I want to go over three strategies that you can use that's going to bring more customers to your business. Okay, now the first thing I wanted to talk about is content. When we take a look at your site here, your content is anything on your home page. Um, That's what Google looks at is your homepage when it's ranking a website. So I have your homepage here. Very, very dramatic, good looking homepage, I must say. Okay, now the number one thing that Google likes when it's ranking a site, it wants to see um, a minimum of 1,500 words on the homepage. Most of the sites that rise to the top have between 1,500 to 2,400 words on their homepage. I did a scan on your site, and you have 770 words on your homepage. Okay, now this is the website of one of your top competitors. They have, take a look at their site. Their site looks, compared to yours is much more attractive to look at. But they have 1,230 words on their homepage. So they've got you beat as far as the number of words on the homepage. But in addition to the number of words, you want to make sure you have keywords that people are going to be using in searches to find you, which would cause Google to bring up your website. Okay, now this is a tool that I use called Ahrefs, and what it does, it gives me background details that Google is looking at when it's ranking a website. And so I was talking about the keywords. So you can see their site here is being found for 24 keywords. And click on here. It shows me the keywords that they're being found for. Fix auto collision, fix auto USA, fix auto shop. These are the top ones. And you find most of the top keywords have the word fix in them. So that would be a good clue as to words you want to use in your content. Okay, now this is your site in Ahrefs, and you're being found for one keyword. Let's take a look and see what that is. Repair near me. So you have room for a lot of different keywords that you want to put in your content that's going to cause Google to um, bring you up and from people searching for those keywords. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk about is citations. Now I have up here the results of a Google search, and over here we have our organic listing, and then over here we have our map section, which we call our map pack. Now, what your citation is your name, address, and phone number, which we also call a nav. Just So if I click on here, this is your competitor site. Okay, then this comes up. This is their profile. It also shows their name. You scroll down, and you see their address and your phone number, and that's what is known as a NAP. But the important thing about the NAP is you want your NAP to be found in online directories. Okay, here's a chart showing some of the top online directories that your NAP can be listed in, such as well, Google, Yahoo, Bing, Yelp, Yellow Pages, BBB are some of them, but then also there's a couple of hundred other directories that you want to have your NAP listed in. But the thing that's going to push you up in the map pack and in the listing, the organic listing, is to have your NAP listed in more directories than your competitor. So I would say you would want to have at least a couple hundred, have your NAP listed in a couple hundred online directories. And there's a site called Bright Local, and on that site you can see, you can find the exact directories that your NAP is listed in, and also your competitor. So what you want to do is find the NAP, the directories that your competitor is listed in, and then we can match those, and then beyond that, we can get your NAP listed in even more directories than your competitor. Okay, now the third thing I wanted to talk about is backlinks. Now, backlink is when one website links to another one online. Now, the site being linked to, what it does, it gives the site being linked to authority. So the more sites you have backlinking to you or linking to you, gives your site more authority. And a backlink, you want relevant sites, you want sites that are going to be related to what you do, which makes them more valuable and more relevant. Okay, now this is your site in Ahrefs again. Now we're going to be looking at the backlinks. Now it shows here you have only 6 sites linking back to you. Okay, now I look at your competitor. They have 1,300 backlinks, 1,300 sites linking back to them. And this shows me the sites that are the actual sites that are linking back to them. Okay, I'm looking at Ahrefs again. This is the San Diego location, and it shows here that they have 48 backlinks linking back to their site. Check those out. Okay, now these are the exact sites that are linking back to their site. And what we could do is we could get these same sites to link back to your site. And in addition to that, then we can get even more sites linking back to your site, which again will give you more authority um, in a Google search. Okay, well, that's it in a nutshell. Again, we went over content. You want to have a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage, but also you want to include in the content keywords that your competitor is being found for, in addition to other words that are going to be used in searches to find you. Then the second thing we went over was citations. You want to have your NAP listed in more directories than your competitor, which will push you up in the Google listing and the organic listing and the map pack. And then you want to have more. And then the third thing was backlinks. We went over. You want to have more backlinks linking to your site than your competitor. And then all of these things are going to push your ranking up in the Google Maps and in the Google organic listing when searches are done. Okay, so now what now? Well, I hope you like what I've showed you and I've given you some information that you could use. As I said before, I get, if you have any questions or anything, you want more questions about what I have talked about, or you want to know more how to do things, or if you want me to do it for you, please give me a call, 714-473-0269. Again, my name is Donald Cunningham. My number is 714-473-0269. Thank you for watching the video, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you, and you have a good day.